So, if you're not going to gag this time, as you were talking, I was listening. I swear to God, I was.
No, I know you were. I
was, but
you were giving me the full. Hey, this is your. And I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, and that's where I was like, no, I'm listening, but like, as you're talking, I can't keep staring at you, and I don't like staring at them. I'm sorry.
It's hard. We were supposed to be a podcast initially, but it's turned into this.
And eventually, we are gonna go that route. We're just getting started, but I'm looking out the window.
Through the glass.
I'm looking through the glass. And no matter which way I look, I'm looking through the glass. I think I based this off of my vision.
Yeah?
I shit you not. I'm hearing everything you talk about. These are my memories, too.
Really?
These are my memories. Everything, because we do everything together, and we've done everything together. And I've always had poor vision, so I'm always looking through the glass. But as you're talking, I notice I'm looking out the window, and all the time I do that consistently.
Yeah.
I'll sit here, so I just automatically, my vision goes this way. That's just how it goes. So
channeling.
All I'm doing is looking through the glass as I'm listening to you. That's how I know we need to become a podcast too, because while people are driving, looking through the glass.
Exactly. There's so many different, and it tells us what to do. It is synchronicities telling us what to do to reach as many people as we possibly can, and that has become that is 100% why we're doing it, which correlates with the last video. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it.
Exactly. And so I'm looking, and I go to look at the camera, I'm looking through the camera glass. I go to look down at my cup. I'm looking through the glass. I'm like, okay. And then I realize I'm wearing glasses. I cannot see without my glasses.
Mm-hmm.
So in order for me to see more clearly, I have to look through the glass. And that is the reason why I always start singing that song. Because I'm always the one who initiates it. And I'm not typically that kind of person. That's typically my husband. My husband's really good at doing
that. Yeah, you're typically it, but then it has passed down because it's happened so many times with all of us. And that's why I was like, nope, that is the name of it. It was because I was like, wait a minute, because I was thinking about it, and then that was because everyone was like through the looking glass and this and that, and I was like, there's so many of those. I love the thought, I love that theme, but I was like, there's just too many of them. Those are hard enough with this, but yeah, it was,
and so the realization that a lot of our videos, they see me just looking through this window. And I'm here, I'm listening. I have my attention. That's what I do. I have my ears. I'm focused, but I'm listening.
Because that's one of the reasons why we wanted to be a podcast, is so that we could like this. And it's funny because in a lot of like studios,
they have the glass.
They have the glass. Oh, hell yeah. Realizations.
But yeah, and so it's just like, because when
it's so cool.
Yeah, that.
Sorry. I just had a so one of the ways that I've learned is to, deja vu. What?
I wasn't supposed to know that yet either.
What?
Is this gonna be my way to heal when you go?
Creative legacy.
They're mad at me because I don't know.
I always told you I was going to create a legacy. I was going to be a legend. There's tissues right there, honey. I can't be around for forever.
I know.
And damn it, you're not going to make me feel bad for... That is my lifelong goal, is to haunt people. Do you not understand this? I want you all to know my lifelong goal is to haunt motherfuckers, and I want everybody to know me because I want them to know, because you got to realize they are around us. You've got to understand, and they tell us so much.
So
I'm sorry, baby. It's okay.
it's my way to heal. It's my memories with you.
It's your way to be with me.
It's fucked up.
And if you think about it, that's what Joey and I, that is like our mission, is to build businesses and have it to where you guys will be able to continue living with us.
And it just...
And that's a lot of how this world needs to be.
And it kind of hit me because...
And a lot of it is.
You know, I ran into a friend yesterday that I haven't seen in years.
And she knew me.
And, you know, and she recognized you but she mentioned her mom.
Yeah.
And then, you know, and then mentioned her husband's mom.
And then I mentioned Grandma Joe.
And how long it's been since... And then it kind of, like, occurred to me, you know, I've spent my entire life with you. And whenever I was far apart, I couldn't handle it. I like the thought of you being so far was so freaking hard on me. And we got into that conversation a little bit yesterday. And so I just been noticing the synchronicities of it, and it's been coming up a whole lot more. And I have thought of the pain of losing you.
You've experienced of almost losing me. All of you guys have.
And I'm like, I have prepared for it so many different times. But I never knew how I was going to remember you.
That's why I have the archives.
I was like, how am I going to remember her? Am I going to remember her as the mom I had up until I moved to Oklahoma? Am I going to have the mom, remember as the mom that's, you know, had to put so much of a burden on me because of her health that she can't control, and has seen her sick for so long? Am I going to remember her as, you know, is she ever going to be back to being normal? And so it just kind of, I had to think about that since I was 18. I know. You know, and so that's 9 years of that. And so I just kind of was like...
That's where I hold a lot of shame, because I always felt it was the drug use, and I you know, blamed myself so much. And I know where all of you guys were like, no, it was so much worse when you weren't.
Yeah, it really was.
And that, because we are always told that drug addicts, you know, I was forced to be a drug addict. It was not, and I had to learn that. in order to understand this. You know, everybody has their own walk, but I was forced into being a drug addict. And because and there's people out there that are, there absolutely people are out there that are, especially from the opioids and stuff. And, you know, I know some of them. And that shit's just, ugh. But, that's why I always hated myself. And that's why in my 51 days, 61 days, the revelations, the 51 days, the no longer questioning, am I worthy? No more questioning, no more of the shame, no more holding the shame, and realizing who I am and who I've always been. The seizures and stuff took me away. And I had to learn that, because it's, you know, everybody says, no, it's the other way around. And that's not my case at all. So the freedom, it's absolute pure freedom. Just fucking freedom. It feels like I've been locked in a fucking cage for so many fucking years. Like, and that's where our logo, or the, you know, but I'm sorry. Did I interrupted you, didn't I? I'm sorry.
It's
I apologize. I know you've had to. I know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but during that, it just kind of comes out before I forget it. I apologize.
But it definitely, it's just, yeah, it's my point of view. And everybody's getting to see it from my point of view.
Yeah. I'm glad that you guys seen it from my point of view.
And the parts that I didn't get to understand, I'm now getting to understand.
I want everybody to understand.
Unfortunately, we don't live in a world where everybody can understand. We have to have our differences. We have to keep that balance.
Oh.
What kind of world would we live in with no pain?
Oh no, I know there's balance.
Feeling like a little sensei over here. What kind of world would we live in if we did not have pain?
If we didn't experience pain, we wouldn't know any feeling at all. But it's...
It reminds me of a couple books I read in school. One of them got turned into a movie. The Giver.
The Giver?
Yeah. The book, I absolutely love the book. And basically, everybody's the same. Nobody can see color. Everybody's house is the same. Everybody wears the same outfits. everybody they eat the same food. They take this, like, yeah. I was thinking of it when we were talking about that. They get punctured with, some kind of medicine, and like they don't have feelings, like, so they don't feel love. They're partnered with somebody, but they don't have love, and it's all controlled by the Great Ones. I know they have a different name for it in the book. It's been a while since I read the book, and they're all given a job of choice. They're given a job. They don't get to choose what they want to be.
Yeah, basically, it's.
And so one of the kids, he was chosen to be a giver because he started seeing things. He started having feelings. He started, he stopped. He was just like, I can see, certain things. Things would, like, he had a flash of color. He got to see a bit of color. So then when he started doing his training, he stopped taking the medicine. He started using the apple to take the medicine from him. Spoilers, I'm sorry. If you've never watched it, it's been out for a few years. If you've never read the book, that's not my problem.
Go read it.
But because they're given a giver, but they live out their life and they collect they're given these memories of what our world is now. They get to experience the war, the loss, the snow, first time seeing snow, the seasons and the disasters and everything. They're given all of these memories from an entire world. And
that's rough.
It is very rough. And he's experiencing these new feelings of a war, that pain and that suffering and all of that. And yeah, and so he's given all of this stuff. And
oh wow. I'm a firm believer in people get these inspirations for these books and these poems and these songs and all this. They get this inspiration for these things from somewhere. And that somewhere is within them, and it's because they are connected. We are all connected, and those are synchronicities.
In a different time, these were high school times, but I read a different book, and at a different point in time, and that one was called, I think it was called Brave New World. And I don't because this was, I think, senior year when I read this book. But I remember, I think, like I said, I might have this wrong, but they were taking pills, medicine. I forgot what, it started with an S. But to basically not see the real world. Mm-hmm. And I think that's how it went. Or they would go on vacation. They go on vacations, and it was very modernized. Like, it was futuristic. It was very futuristic, and even in they coincide. Like, those two books, I always think about because they're government controlled.
Rabbit hole. I just went down a rabbit hole.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's a realization rabbit hole. Looking through the glass. So, and I keep saying, they made it, let's use it against them. What have I always called phones and the social media? I fucking hated it. Right? Okay? When we are inside, we're staring off into nature. Why?
We're too busy looking through the glasses.
We're too busy looking through the glass.
Instead of actually going out and
instead of being out in it. So now the movie Avatar. That has been a movie that we connect with, and there's so many people out there that are like, No, that's great. There's a reason it gets that. It's because you want to be a part of the earth.
You're supposed to be.
You are a part of the earth, right? And if we're looking through the glass,
what good are you doing?
you want to be connected. You're being disconnected. You're being disconnected. Because when we're sitting here and we're listening, we're listening to somebody talk. That's what you do when you're out in nature. You need to listen to those synchronicities and stuff. It goes on so many different levels. And because that is us.
I think because at some point, we don't want them listening to us. We want them to go out there and listen.
Yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely. Don't fucking watch our shit. Go out there. Go out there and have some fucking fun.
If you're being drawn to go out there.
Remember one time we were picking up the kids from school, the younger ones, and we're standing in there at the playground, and everybody was on their phones, and you and I weren't, and I was like, look at everybody on their phones. Nobody's fucking looking at how beautiful the sun is out today, and just kind of, or talking with each other, or what were we doing in the parking lot last night? When I said, nope, we need to go out of the blue. I said, nope, we need to go out. And we went out, and you seen an old friend of yours.
Mm.
We talked about our channel. She now is going to be part of the YouTube channel, all that stuff. And then I had an old man come up to me because of the shirt I was wearing, and he wanted to tell me a story. Well, that old man, because I listened to him and I talked to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I introduced myself to him because I was going to tell him about our channel. You know me, I'm like a little networker, and he was having some really cool stories about the band. He used to actually be a stagehand with that band, and he was telling me what a jerk he was. And I was like, oh wow. And I was like, hey, my name is, what's your name? And that name was David. I've been talking about Psalms, this and that. And now we're here, the synchronicities. When you go out and you get these synchronicities, we get the information from each other. And there's so much information that you have no idea what it means to somebody else. No idea at all.
Yeah. And,
it's crazy. Like you were talking about that movie.
Yeah. And I absolutely, that's one I like, it was 2014, 2015 when it came out.
And there's been other ones too. There's been other ones. I don't remember what it was, but they were basically like engineered for spare parts for other people, for the rich.
Robots?
No, they were humans.
Oh, well, robots does the same thing.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what robots is about. And they try to they send out these machines to collect.
Oh shit. The sweep. My dream. Oh, synchronicities. I know where I'm at and I know what I'm doing is right. Because we can get those, I get it through conversation. That's how I get my stuff, is through conversations.
Yep. Fucking robots.
Oh, shit. That movie's so funny, though. But it's got one of the best actors of all time. All time. Robin Williams, man. Hands down. Ugh.
Yeah. But yeah, some movies are darker than people think.
A lot of the cartoons are much darker than you think. That's why I like the anime, because maybe that's what happens. I watch too much anime and now I'm becoming like and want to turn my life into an anime. But sorry, I had to get shaking me. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty.
Sorry.
Hello?
Shake your booty.
I did it in the chair. I'm not shaking it up. Nope. Not even if I was skinny and had a tight booty. I wouldn't be shaking it. Is this for me? Is it ready?
Yeah, I think we got it out.
We got it out. All right. Thanks for looking in through the glass. King size. Till next time.
Boy.
Please remember to like, subscribe, share,
follow,
comment.
talk to us.
I like to socialize. This has literally become my life. So
if you want to talk to me through this.
yeah, right? If I send you the link, comment. Family.
And hold on. I gotta find it. Hold on. And Saturday, June 8th, 2024, because I don't know when you're ever going to see this, at 4 p.m. Central Time. I had to think about that. 4 p.m. Central Time. We are going live here on YouTube.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, baby.
Join us.
Join us.
I
You
say
will
a
laugh.
little prayer to you.
So what? Say that again?
I say a little prayer to you.
What is that from?
I don't know. Forever and ever.
I know that, but I didn't know the other part. That's a synchronicity to somebody. But
whether that song has any meaning to you or not, it's getting dark.
It should not be getting dark.
But we love you
we
guys.
lost our swim time. I told you I didn't believe it. But thank you
for looking
in
through the glass.
We love you. I'm like, bye.
Bye.